Known to themselves as the Hosk'i Imou Merkitsa, the people of the land before, the elf clans of the Tamire are the masters of their inland plains. Welcome to another DragonLance Saga episode. My name is Adam, and today we are looking at the elf clans of the Tamire in the northern Hosk region of Taladas. I'd like to take a moment and thank the DL Saga members and Patreon patrons, and invite you to consider becoming a member or patron. You can even pick up Dragonlance Media or get $10 by signing up to startplaying.games using my affiliate links. I am referencing the Time of the Dragon box set for this information. If I leave anything out or misspeak, please leave a comment below. The elves of the Tamire are lean-muscled and short, averaging just 5 feet 4 inches. Unlike most elven species, there's no appreciable difference in height between males and females. Their skin tones range from coffee brown to honey tan, likely due to ancient intermingling with the Uigan humans. Facially, they're striking, thin noses, small mouths with teeth a bit sharper than a human's, and high foreheads due to a receding hairline. But where they truly stand out is in their vanity. The males are incredibly proud of their long hair, often reaching their waists. They apply ointments made of animal fat and fragrant herbs to keep it lustrous, then fix it into 3 braids, one behind each ear and one down the neck, fastened with silver or carved wood. They even pierce and stretch their earlobes with large plugs decorated with feathers and beads. The women wear similar loose pants and tunics, but often opt for silken pantaloons. They pull their hair into side buns or cascading fan shapes held by combs. You can tell a woman's status by her face. Married women dye their bangs a red-brown with henna, while widows bear angled scars on their cheeks for every husband they have outlived. It's a culture where your history is worn openly on your skin. Every male is expected to be a warrior, and they favor light cavalry, valuing speed and quickness over raw power. They ride unarmored horses, dressed in tassels, and use overdrawn composite shortbows and lances. For protection, they wear robes of heavily padded leather and quilted cloth with stiff, upright collars to protect their necks and ears. But the absolute nightmare of the Tamire is the Tiger clan. These elite warriors wear yellow and black striped padded leather and steel caps shaped like tiger faces. In battle, they become wild and berserk, imitating the coughing roar of a steppe tiger to terrify their enemies. Other clans might use heavy cavalry with scale armor, but none carry the reputation of the tiger. Interestingly, some clans even dress in war clothes, tight-fitting suits designed to resemble their clan's totem spirit, turning the battlefield into a literal sea of spirit animals. Elven society is strictly patriarchal. The father rules the family, and inheritance passes from father to sons. While females are also expected to be warriors, they are considered to be of lower legal status than males, with one major exception: magic. The arts of wizardry are practiced almost exclusively by females. Male wizards are so rare that they're often outcasts, treated as if they were female. These wizardesses choose a moon as their guide and specialize in enchantment and transmutation. Politically, the clan is the only unit that matters. Each follows the Koyai, or spirit protector. Since the Cataclysm, many clans have been led by fake shamans, politicians who pose as spiritual leaders. To explain the silence of the gods, these leaders invented complicated taboos. For example, the horse clan cannot eat horse flesh or drink horse milk, while the bear clan is forbidden from drinking water on the day of a raid. Now that the Koyai have returned and chosen new true shamans, the clans are in total turmoil as the old political leaders refuse to give up control. Because of low birth rates, elven childbirth is a massive tribal event. When a mother is secluded in a white felt tent, the father and his family prepare the Shakul Idri, or birth rage. They paint their faces in ceremonial war masks and go on a savage raid against non-elves. Goblins, humans, and ogres are the usual victims. The success of the raid foretells the child's fortune. However, if the mother or infant dies, the raiders become berserk with anguish. They embark on a kidnapping mission to find a surrogate. If a human child is kidnapped, they are raised as elves and are even exempt from the taboos restricting half-elven marriages. These human-raised elves account for the half-elven communities within each tribe. They are nearly equal in status, and an insult to a half-elven family is seen as an affront to the entire clan. What truly separates the Tamire elves from their Ancillon cousins is their pragmatic, if complex, view on half-elves and human captives. Because elven birth rates dropped so dramatically after the cataclysm, the birth rage isn't just a ritual, it's a demographic necessity. When a human child is kidnapped to replace a lost elven infant, they are raised with the full status of an elf, exempt from the marriage taboos that usually restrict the clan's natural-born half-elves. These natural half-elf families form a restricted, separate family community within the clan. They are prized advisors and warriors, though they are traditionally barred from becoming shamans. This creates a fascinating society dynamic, where a human raised by a clan might have more upward mobility than a half-elf born into it. Furthermore, the divide between the sword and the spell is strictly gendered. While every woman is expected to be a warrior, the arts of magic are almost their exclusive domain. A male who pursues wizardry is essentially stepping out of their patriarchal order. He's often treated by the tribe as if he were female and may find himself an outcast of the traditional family structure. For a Tamire elf, power is often found in the coughing roar of the Tiger Clan's cavalry or the silent, moon-guided enchantments of the Sisterhood, but rarely are the two allowed to mix. Finally, we have to talk about the Turgan Oasis. Every midsummer, the clans gather for 2 weeks for the ancestors' ceremony. While bodies are left on platforms for the elements, the clans maintain a very uneasy truce. The real combat happens during the nightly feasts. This is the art of feast gifting. Every guest must be given a gift, and the quality of that gift is a complex political tool. You might give an ally a treasure, but you might also give an enemy an abundant gift just to embarrass them or force them to reciprocate. A wise shaman has to balance these gifts perfectly to avoid accidental insult, as a poorly chosen gift has started more than a few famous blood feuds. And that is all the time I have to talk about the elf clans of the Tamire. What do you think of the Tiger Clan's berserkers? How would your players handle a birth rage raid crossing their path? Leave a comment below. I would like to invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, ring the bell to get notified about upcoming videos, and click the like button. It all helps other Dragonlance fans learn about this channel and its content. Thank you for watching. This has been Adam with DragonLance Saga, and until next time, remember, anything easy is more trouble than it's worth.